All right. Now it's going to be the time to listen to your submission. And first off, I have our regular Dan. Are you here with us?
I'm here, brother. How you doing?
Good, man. You're first today. Did you put your alarm clock?
Yeah,
Great. Okay, I'm going to try to do as many tracks as possible. So we will jump straight into it and have a little chat after.
of course, brother. Nice one.
We're in the mood. Don't just stand there, let's get to it. Strike a pose, there's nothing to it. Ladies with an attitude, fellas that we're in the mood. Don't just stand there, let's get to it. Strike a pose, there's nothing to it. Ladies with an attitude, fellas that we're in the mood. Don't just stand there, let's get to it. Strike a pose, there's nothing to it. Ladies with an attitude, fellas that we're in the mood. Don't just stand there, let's get to it.
Yes, man.
You like it,
Very,
brother?
very dope, man. It's a nasty baseline, but you know it, huh?
Yeah. To be fair, I was gonna say I spent a lot of time on it, but it actually came together really quickly.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes a lot of producers gonna tell you the best tracks came really fast. So you obviously had a great inspiration. No, it's very cool. I think you definitely need to send it out, see who's playing it, try it yourself. Very, very cool. Few details I think you can still tweak. The very beginning, like you take a long time before you drop the bass, and you drop the bass and you go directly in another break, you know?
Yeah. I just
Um,
start like the first little drop is like just the sub before like the main mid bass.
yeah, maybe you can still have it a little bit longer, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And for example, here this spot, you see my mouse?
Yeah.
Yeah, you see these spots here? It's cool that you strip things down, but there is some kind of like, you raise in intensity. And I mean, that part here, I don't really know if it's worth it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Just
Um,
drops the energy a little bit.
yeah, but it's good to drop the energy, and it's nice to strip things down. The only thing that is a little bit too much in the track is that delayed vocal,
Yeah,
that
no, I did
that
think
that,
that
that, that,
myself.
that like this. Try to modulate it, like phasing chord, like so it's a little bit more a filter that moves on the LFO that's a little bit more random, and less static.
Yeah.
And eventually try to put it off a little bit as well,
Yeah,
because
sure.
it's gonna do more. It's going to be not annoying. It's not the term, but redundant for nothing. And it's going to lose its effect. It's going to be diluted after a bit if you leave it too long.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you,
And
man.
there is space for a little also eventually. I know you're not necessarily a fan of it, but there's definitely if space for a little melody, like more like a lead, because all the synths that you have are more like atmospheric,
Yeah,
but it works because the bass is nasty.
yeah, yeah.
But you could decide to also to have even more effect on the drop, kind of pull out that bass a little bit, filter it, have a lead sound that plays the same melody, and then later on bring back the full bass really open like you did.
Yeah, for sure.
Somebody has his sound on. Is it
Thank you, brother.
Max? Okay. All right, but man, bomb. That's the most important. Really bomb
Thanks,
track.
Sam.
Well done, bro.
No,
Hope to see you next time.
thank you, brother.
Oh, DJ Brew, are you here with us today?
I'm here. I'm here.
Yes, man. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
How are you?
I'm great. I'm
You're
great.
great. Sunny. It's the middle of the day for you, or the start of the
Yes, it
day.
is. Smack in the middle of the day.
Okay. All right, let's listen to it.
Feeling is the feeling. The notes, the scales, changes, the chords. What's most important is the feeling. What's most important is the feeling. Like once it's recorded, once you've done what you have to do, that's the work. That original feeling that you got when you were a kid, when you heard the song and you wanted to get into music in the first place. Always keep that original feeling. Your job is to stay true into what you feel and stay true into your instincts. It's the feeling. It's the feeling. It's the feeling. What's most important is the feeling. What's most important is the feeling.
Man, if I was outside, I would try to Shazam the song, man. So I don't know. I don't know what to say, man. It's I love this kind of music, but I think it's so great, man. Like really. Um Another winner. I think last week or 2 weeks ago I was not there was something that I was not feeling, but this one I'm 10-10.
Good. Thank you. Yeah.
really cool. Like the intro, like you pace yourself, and then boom, it's a bit melancholic, and then you go like to something more housey and uplifting. Really sick, man. The drum break is amazing. The drums are great, but also the musicality, everything is it's like this. But on top of that, I think it's very playable. I don't know. Do you DJ yourself? You've
I
never.
do. And that's where I was kind of, I mean, I feel like because I made it, it would be easy for me to DJ, but I kind of wanted to get feedback to see like if it was too, I don't know, too there was too much going on or too loose to DJ with, or if it was like too
I mean,
like
it's all about. It depends. You can't. Yeah, it depends on the type of night, you know. Like if you're booked in a
yeah,
house night and maybe not necessarily peak time, but it all depends what the
yeah,
DJ is playing before you, you know. I could see people vibing in the middle of the day on that, or even in the night if it was a night where like there's also disco and house and things. So yeah, everything is relative to what's before, what's after. But I think it's very playable.
okay, good, good.
But you need to try out yourself. You need to, I don't know
Yeah.
if you have some gigs coming up or like if you're looking for gigs, but you should definitely, when is the release coming out? Your release?
January is I don't know I can't remember the specific date off the top of my head, but I just got sent like the little video package stuff that I need to start posting for it. So yeah.
Cool. I'm gonna look at your Instagram and
Okay.
check
Yeah.
everything and follow everything. But thanks again, man, for passing by. Really good
Yeah.
to listen. You have, I mean, it's every week. I think you don't miss a week, so you're producing all the time. It's
Oh,
crazy.
yeah.
Yeah,
Religiously.
it's an example for everybody here, me included, man. Really. Well
Thanks.
done, man. All
Thank you.
right. And yeah, I think this one is going to be the also, guys, we're going to do an extra session between um Christmas and New Year's Eve if you guys are around. So it's not the last of the year, but yeah, we'll see. Maybe we plan something special if you're around. Yeah, 29th. Thanks, Andy. All right. Hopefully see you then. If not, in the new year. Ciao, bro. Okay, Mirage, another regular. Nice. And you're back because I haven't seen you in a long time. Are you here?
Hey guys, how are you? Yeah, doing good.
Hey man, how you doing?
Doing good. Good, good.
Good, good. Okay, let's go and we have a chat after.
Tapes. Records. Records.
De aquí.
Wow, man, really cool. Like it's nice. We got three tracks that were completely different, but there is also link between them. This one is more on the minimal side, but also very organic, like the track from DJ Brew. Really cool. I want to really give props to you for the little texture dust noise that you have on the top at the top because it's not it's very cool one. I don't know if it's just a sample or if you re work it yourself, but it really covers the you know the high frequency in a nice way, and if it was not there probably some people didn't listen to it, but it would be very different. So really hats off to you, man.
Yeah, I mean, I try to use, I don't know if you've seen it, but it's the Waves, the new Waves plugin. It's called Magma.
Okay, no, I don't know
Uh,
about it.
it's
Please tell
quite
me.
good to like kind of like add harmonics in the high ends because it gives drums like a really punch way. So I really recommend to if you want to check this out because Magma is really cool from Waves.
Okay, but I need to take note now. I can't do it, but I would definitely. Thanks for the tip, man. Really cool. Yeah, the track is absolutely great. Here, if you can see my mouse, when after the main break, you
Yeah.
have like these little keys. A little bit sounds like a pad, but it's like keys, and they sound really good, and I like that you of course you want them to be like quite like close with the filter because they to keep it soft. But I'm wondering if sometimes it would not be cool to have a little bit like the filter open just a tiny bit so it also covers a little bit of the highest frequency because yeah it's I mean it's always nice to kind of have the whole spectrum covered, you know what I mean?
Yeah, sure.
And then later on here, you don't need because you have this little synth that answer to it that has that texture that is kind of missing. I would not say missing, but yeah, it's just an idea to, you know, it's like because I'm looking into details. Obviously, the track is very cool, very sweet, man.
Really good ideas. Thanks for the feedback. So
I'm
cool.
here for that, man. But yeah, I think everybody enjoyed, man. It's good to have you with a new submission. I think it was a couple of weeks we have not listened to anything from you, so well done, man.
Yeah, thanks a lot, guys.
All right. Next up we have Rohan.
Oh, yeah.
Hello, man. How are you?
Good man. How are you?
Very good. I think you were with us last week, right?
2 weeks ago. 2 weeks
2 weeks
ago.
ago. All
Yeah,
right,
but
cool.
missed a week.
Let's dive in. I see Robines. I can imagine it's a bit of a yeah remix. Let's go. Let's see.
Amazing, can't find my way back out. It's like this every time I ask you to. Give me a reason to love you. Give me a reason to hold on to you. Give me a reason to fight for you. Give me a reason, give me a reason. Promise the situation push us to the edge. When we just sorted all the problems that we had. If love don't live here, why do you still come around? Picked up my feelings and then love them to the ground. To love you, give me a reason to hold on to you. Give me a reason to fight for you. Give me a reason, give me a reason. Give me a reason to love you. It's spinning like a merry-go-round. I'm in the maze, can't find my way back out. It's like every time I ask you to. Give me a reason, give me a reason. Give me a reason, give me a reason.
Nice, man. You nailed it with the 90s style with the organ bass, you know?
Yeah.
And that kind of pad here, like spooky. This is really
Yeah,
90s, definitely, man. Um, I'm wondering sometimes if the vocal is always in key with everything, and also
yeah.
you have a stab here before the break that doesn't sound in key with
Okay,
the
yeah,
the organ. So check it out.
yeah,
I don't know. Did you check before the key of the vocal as well?
yeah. I did. Obviously, it's
Okay.
still something I'm still learning a bit, so maybe it's just a bit off. But I'll have another look at it.
Okay. There is a hard pan on one of your hi-hat on the left. Um, I I
Yeah.
I think yeah, be careful. Like I will center it a bit more.
Okay. Yeah.
Because it feels a bit weird. I
Yeah.
think it's not bad to pan a little bit the to have a little bit of whiz with your clap and your hat, but not really hard panning, you know.
Yeah. Not a lot. Yeah. Okay.
Like everything around like maximum like seven and the right and left, and you try to compensate by bringing something else in a bit on the other side. That works well, but maybe not that much.
Okay.
Um, yeah, I think your kick, you can definitely have a little bit more punch on it. Attack, try to find
Okay.
a
Yeah.
kick that has like some transient sound on the attack.
Okay.
It will cut through a bit more. And eventually you could try to, layer a top loop to your drums to
Yeah.
have something a little bit more chunky. I think that would suit the
Okay.
style.
I think the last time I think you said I was too chunky, so I'm going
Okay,
taking it a step
okay,
further.
okay,
So I've
okay.
taken it a step too far this time, but I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah, it's like this. Like you go really much forward, then you go too much back, and then the
Yeah.
third time you find a sweet spot.
Yeah.
So
No, that's
yeah,
fine.
but yeah, I think it works. I mean, it depends what style you're going for. If you want to go really minimal, or it's everything is a decision. But if you want to reference a bit the 90s style, it could be good to have sometimes a loop that goes together. If you don't have a 909 yourself, you can
Right.
take a loop that has a 909 and build your own rhythm around it.
Okay.
Add some one shot every 8 bars, so the loop is also looping on a longer time and it gets a bit less redundant.
Perfect. Okay.
Do you have any question?
Um, I suppose the only thing I was kind of thinking about is see when you come like straight into the breakdown. I know you obviously said you liked that little synthy art that came in. I don't know if it felt a bit too empty as soon as you go on the breakdown.
You mean here where I have my mouse?
Yeah, like as soon
Or
as you go into the
before?
breakdown, if
The break in the middle of the track.
it's too quiet or like if something. Yeah, just both of them to be honest. As soon as you hit the breakdown, I don't know if it was maybe too quiet.
No, but it's quite cool. You cut down the energy and then there is some sound that rise up. It's a trick that has been done a lot and it works. So yeah,
Okay,
I
cool.
think it's perfectly fine. Then I don't remember how long you do it.
Yeah,
Maybe at some point you can add a bit more sound quicker, but just the break is it's cool. It's like it
perfect.
makes it a bit epic, and I think
Yeah,
that's what you're going for.
perfect. Thank you.
You're welcome, man. Next up, 20-minute nap.
Cool.
How are you? Are you here with us? 20 minutes nap. No, not
Yeah,
this
yeah, yeah.
time.
Yeah, yeah.
Last minute,
That's on
Thomas.
time. Yes. How are you, mate?
Right on time. I'm good, and you?
Yeah, I'm doing well, thank you.
Is it hot in Barcelona still?
No, not really. No,
Not
no.
really. All right.
It's getting
Well,
cold.
let's
Yeah.
go. Let's go if your
Yeah.
track is warming us up. Let's go.
Yeah.
Cool stuff, man. I like I like the arrangements. I like the vocal sample. I like the bass switch. I like the idea. I think I prefer the first bass line. I'll let you know why. But
Hmm.
and you know what's funny is that you you so your groove is a bit straight, you know, like it's you got this it's not really loose and funky, but because I think, yeah, somehow it's coherence. Like there is a groove. It's just very,
Yeah,
kind
straight.
of yeah, straight. And yeah, maybe I mean, it's your time signature, you know. It's your own groove. It works because all the drums are like this, you know.
Hmm.
So it still feels coherent. I mean, you could eventually try to have things a little bit more swingy, you know, but if that's your touch, it's also perfectly fine. I just make sure that like that's something you really want, you know?
Yeah, yeah, it is. It is. I was trying
It
to do
is
that. Yeah, you kind
cool.
of robotic.
Yeah, but so perfect. Yeah, yeah, you really nailed that. I think the second bass. So for the first bass, I would say you could eventually try to have a little bit more difference in the pitch. You know, it feels like the
Yeah.
notes. You have two notes and they're very close to each other. Everything can work, but maybe you could also try to sometimes have one or two note that is higher to have a bit more difference in pitch. That could be also that's some things that works usually fine. And for the second bass, um, yeah, two things. It's also take a whole of the spectrum, so you have a sense that comes, I think, around here, and we can barely hear it because the bass is taking
Racist.
all
Yeah, too
the
big.
low medium area. So pay attention to that. What could be fine is like if you had, for example, a filter with an envelope on that bass, that would also give a bit of movement to the bass, would make it also sound a little bit more natural and a bit groovy, you know? You could either maybe I don't know if you're using a synth or a sample or a sample. If it's a sample, you can find an external plugin that has an envelope on a filter, and every note add something. I think it could be cool.
Yeah.
And maybe not have all the notes in legato, you know. So there is a little bit of pause or something. If you don't want to pause, at least a little bit of release, so the envelope will kind of change. That will also give a little bit of groove to the bass.
Yeah.
do you,
Yeah.
do
I
you know
will
what I
give it a
mean?
try. Yeah. Yeah.
Any question, man?
Yeah. No, no, I don't think so. Thank you so much.
But no, thanks to you, man. Great to have
Yeah.
you back with us.
Yeah. See you next
Cool.
week.
See you next week. Ciao, man.
Yeah. Ciao.
Okay, Josh, how are you?
Oh yeah, good thanks,
You good?
everyone.
All right. We're gonna play the track and have a chat after. Let's go. Nice one, man. Sounds good. Mixed down is good. I like the arrangements. I like the second drop. I like the idea of like it gets a little bit more ravey, and there's definitely like the intensity is rising. Really cool, good drums, solid bass. Nice one.
Oh, thanks.
Um, Now if you want, I can tell you just few little things.
Yeah, yeah, go for it.
All right. Um, you see these two synths that you pick it. So one is like a guitar, kind of, right?
Yeah,
And the other one is like a lead stab, maybe tune in fifth or something.
yeah,
Um, they're great, and but if you think about it, they kind of sounds quite similar.
yeah,
Do you
fair
understand
enough.
what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, okay.
It's not the same, but it is a little bit similar. And I can see you're really on a good production level and everything. And what I sometimes try to the people is that it works. It works especially because they are not playing at the same time. But what could be good is like if you try sometimes for your next track, I'm not telling you to change that now, but because it really works and it's a great tune. But you can also try to sometimes pair the elements if you do this call and answer thing uh, with try to find a pair that works together but also have different kind of texture, you
Yeah, yeah,
know.
more of like different
This
types
can
of things.
also
Yeah,
really, yeah, it can be really good for very pleasant,
yeah,
and
yeah, okay.
makes your track more, yeah, less redundant, repetitive or something like this.
Yeah. So for the last few tracks, the tips that I was getting was to work on progression through the track, like making it less repetitive, like you said. So that was kind of what I going with this one. So how does that
That
sound?
that works. It's the first thing I told you. The arrangement is
Yeah,
great.
okay. So
And
then
and I really like the idea of like, you stripped you succeed to strip the first kind of hook and dynamic with your synth. You replace it with something strong. You even raise the energy doing this. So I think it's a big win.
okay,
Honestly,
okay.
it's the track is well done. I mean, people will play this in club and it will work. I'm always trying to find little things that you can keep in mind for your next track when I can. Um, but that doesn't mean the track is not working. Like I even on my favorite tune, sometimes there's things I could have said. So it's just for you to keep in mind. And if you think the same thing, then you can work towards changing something for your next track.
Yeah, yeah,
Um,
that's great.
like in here, if we talk about the lead sound here. I think it would be even better because it basically plays legato as well, same as what we talked about. This one is not a bass. And I think it's cool to have some not legato, but I think there is maybe you could have had maybe one or two short notes and a little bit of space in between. I think you would have even more drive and it would sound a little bit more refined.
Okay, perfect. So arrangement's good, but what we need to work on next is changing the synth sound so it's more of like juxtaposition and changing the note lengths. Is that right?
Yeah, so sometimes it's like there could be a different effects on the synth, like like it's very subjective, Don't need to take something if you're gonna have something too different, or it's not, it's there's no magic. It's a trial and error, but it's good for the brain to identify things when there is some differences. If you pick sounds that are very close to each other, it's almost like you didn't pick two different presets. Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
Then
yeah. No, that's
maybe
fine. Yeah.
you need to have different octaves, or it needs to be yeah, one octave up the other, so there is also different in tone. You know what I mean? But yeah,
Okay, perfect. Yeah.
things to keep in
Work on
mind.
that next time then. Right, cheers.
Cheers, man. Now we have Tobias. Is
Oh, hey
Tobias
mate, I'm
with
here.
us?
Hey mate,
Hi, you
how are
here?
you?
Yeah, yeah, I'm here. I hear you. Can you hear me?
Okay. Yes, yes. I was looking for your name in the column was everyone. How are you, man? Is it your first time with us?
Oh yeah, I'm on SYNTHO like about 2 weeks ago or something. And like you can see on this track, I did this a long time ago. It's sitting around for a long, long time.
Yeah, that's
And yeah,
perfectly fine. Ah, yeah, 1 year. Oh, all right. That's good.
yeah,
That's
yeah. I
cool.
just submitted this track because just want to hear your thoughts about this.
Okay, cool. Let's dive in, man.
Hello? Hello? Yeah, no, fine. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Now's good. Now's good. No, no, it's cool. Yeah, what's going on? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. No way. Oh, I got like 20 minutes. Yeah, no problem. No problem. Unbelievable. You know that I knew it. Okay, okay. Hello? Yeah, no, no, you're fine. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Now's good. Now's good. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. No, she didn't. Are you kidding me? Oh, no way.
Nice, man. I really like the vocal sample you picked. Like you have a sense of humor.
Well, cheers, mate. It's from Splice.
It's from Splice?
Yeah, yeah, it is.
Okay, but I mean, there's no whatever. I think it's funny. I think it works. Obviously the tracks feels minimal, but I think that's what you're going for. Am
Yep.
I right?
Yeah, yeah, you're right.
So yeah, I feel so the groove is good. I still feels like it's more of a draft than a completely finished track.
Mm-hmm.
There is definitely some gaps in frequency that it feels a little bit empty sometimes. I think if you want to keep things very minimal like this, you need to pay attention to little details, FX, textures in the back that come sometimes that will really make your track sounds more refined and finished. You know, it feels a little bit yeah, that you didn't pay attention so much to the details. There is rooms for a bit more in the drums as well. I feel like some hits that comes every 8 bars, 16 bars, that the drums, the loop will be made on a longer time.
Oh yeah, all right. All right.
To have a bit more variation, to make things a little bit more dynamic. Even if you want to keep, I'm not going to tell you to, construct a different melody or something like this because you want to keep things minimal. But then, there's a lot of things you can do on the texture.
All right.
So that would be my yeah, that would be my advice here. Eventually, some of the sound, like the whole thing sounds a tiny bit muddy because
Mm-hmm.
it's most of your synths and your bass, they are all in the from the low until the low, medium spectrum, and there's not really any thints or thing except for the voice that is shining in the highs, and the
All
and the
right.
media and the medium, the high medium. So. maybe there's something here. Maybe you can put something in there with the texture. Maybe there's one sense that you can open a bit the filter, you know?
Yep.
But yeah, good stuff, man.
All
Nice
right,
for a
thanks. I
first
will look after
submission.
this. Thank
But
you.
as I said a lot with everyone, it's very important, I think, to it's more important to not it's not necessarily good to try to make, every track perfect and stuff. It's good to do a lot of new track. Yeah, I think you get better. It's been proven you get better faster by trying to finish as many track as possible than you try to refine always the same one. So, you know, maybe you want to already, maybe you want to get back to it, but don't forget to do more new tracks.
Oh yeah, yeah. All right.
That's my
Cheers,
advice.
mate. Cheers, mate.
Cheers, man. All right, LS, easy with us. Had a string of really good submissions. I see you in the chat, LS, but maybe he went in the bathroom. I, I'm here, just need to fix my mic. Okay, we played a track, you fix your mic, we have a chat. Yeah, I love this, man. Driving, dreamy, a bit minimal, but like really class. It sounds modern. Um, yeah, remind me a couple of, artists that works really well in the deeper genre, but also with your own twist and a little bit more minimal. But yeah, nice one, man. Is your mic working
Y-
now?
Yes, I hope it works now.
Yes, it does. How's it going in
Cool.
Amsterdam?
Yeah, good. A little bit cold, but I think that's everywhere now. But very good.
Cool. Wow, very, very nice. Two
Thank
little
you.
things. I feel that your bass sound somehow, I think there is a frequency you can pull down or just the volume a little bit down of the whole bass. It feels slightly bit overpowering, but
Mm.
it's nice that you can really hear it, but just check. Like it feels that sometimes it hits a bit higher in picks than the kick. And I think for this type of track, it's good if it's a little bit more down. But you check yourself on your pick meter. And um, I'm wondering the same if that main key, because it's so minimal, sometimes you could open a little bit the filter or like also with an envelope that it shines a tiny bit more. Because it's
Okay.
also like the bass is in the low medium and the synth is also a lot in the low medium and you don't want them to be too much close to each other in frequency, so you could try to maybe open a little bit the synth, maybe not all the time, but especially because you don't have so much texture in the back of the track. You don't have that much, little FX and stuff. I can see you have some texture in the really highest frequency, but maybe you could also fill it up with a little bit more, details in the background or sound or a little pad or something.
Hmm. Okay.
I don't know
Yeah.
if that makes sense, but
Yeah.
great
Yeah.
track,
Makes
man.
sense. Thank you.
Great tune.
I had a little question.
And then I the last thing, and there's
Yeah. Yeah.
definitely, I know you use so many. You used to make a lot of come here with an edit with vocals and stuff like this. So I don't want to tell you that there is space for a vocal, but there is space for a vocal. But in
Okay.
that one.
Okay.
But you don't have to do it, huh? But if you're wondering, yes.
I will try. I will try.
Tell me.
I had a question. Do you think this track is has a little bit less of energy? That it's not playable, or
It's
can
definitely
people
it's
play it
it's
and?
definitely playable. Now, if you want to, if you're wondering if Chris Tassi is gonna play it at 4 a.m., probably not.
Hmm.
In terms of energy.
Yeah.
Now he's can play it in a set outside. I mean, I don't know. Maybe actually, I'm saying this like I don't know exactly what he plays, but it's not. It's for me, it doesn't sound really like peak time for a tech house event. But it could, and it's also very dreamy, right? So there is a time for everything. I think even if you want to make also like a big time bomb, if you do a release, there is 4 tracks, 3 tracks, and it's good to have tracks that you can, play in a different setup, play in mixes on the radio, play on Spotify, play whatever. So I think it's better if a producer has. I think it even has more impact if you have a release with 4 tracks. I know now a lot of people just release 1 track, but before that, the whole culture was around like 3 or 4 track on a record, and you want to have different track for different moments. So I would
Okay.
I would I would not focus only on making high energy track. I know everybody wants to have like a bong dance floor because if there is a video, it's direct status and it's a bit harder, but that doesn't. You should not only focus, you should make what feels also natural for you. So if that one was natural to make something a bit more mellow, just keep it. It's not worth it to try to change it to something that you were not feeling at the moment when you did it.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
That makes sense. Especially you had a lot of peak time bombs the previous week, so I would really not worry. Probably your next track, you'll do something that has more energy, and it's good. You have a range of things.
Yeah. It's funny that you said Chris Stassi, because I was at his at an event here in Amsterdam with him, and
Yeah.
I listened to his music and I was inspired, but I wanted to make something more minimal and more uh, low energy. But yeah, I don't know if it's too much. But now that you said it, it's good, I
It
think.
is good. Everybody is loving the track,
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah,
in the chat. So, man, really, really don't like, and I always say, no, we are producers here. So you make a track, what you make today, you're gonna make another. We make plenty of tracks. So it's good that not all the tracks have the same energy, the same goal and stuff like this, because it's gonna become redundant after a bit. So it's good that you made something different.
okay, thank you.
And you never know. Sometimes I say that still myself after 20 years. Sometimes the track that people pick, I don't understand why they pick this track. It's like
Yeah, yeah,
this,
yeah.
you know. So, it was your vibe of the moment. It's very coherent. Keep it. Don't try to turn it into. That's my advice, but.
Okay, thank you.
All right. See you soon. Next up. Sticks, I think your name is Rachel.
Yes, hi.
Hi, Rachel, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Very good. Is it your first time with us?
No, I haven't been in here in a while though, actually. So basically.
Oh, okay. Okay, not since a long time. All right.
Yeah.
Great. Let's listen to your track and we have a chat after.
Okay.
it for you like this. Step left, around, and together with the rest.
Like the end of a record and fade out. All that cha stuff that just played out. Kill the noise and the instruction. Now's the time for a brief introduction. Meet the beat, glad to meet ya. Fancy moves, the steps, how I reach ya. Side to side, jump, step, and turn. Set the fire, boys, now let's burn. Stop that talk, man, you're a distraction. You can chill, but I'm not relaxing. I came here to turn out the party. Socialize the coke and Bacardi. Drop my drink and please to the dance floor. Show the DJ what I came here for. Lose control just like a wild animal. Hit the beat like a hungry cat.
Nice. Do you like labels like Rob Soul, artists like this? Do you know this label?
No, I don't actually.
Okay, now because it's very like there's house old school vibe with like a nice drum break. It's cool, and I think the arrangement is very nice. Like you have limited amount of elements, but the way that you construct things, it's not boring. And yeah, I think it's really cool. It's solid. There is a few thing I would adjust, like the level between your bass and your kick. The the kick could be a little bit more forward, you
Okay.
know. And what I would try to recommend is when you do your bass pattern, I can see that like all the notes has the same length in your
Mm-hmm.
pattern. If you want something a bit funky, sometimes it's cool to have one sustain note a little bit longer, you know? That could
Mm-hmm.
really like a bass player will do, like he will hold one note a little bit longer and some shorter note to have also this difference of length between your note and the bass. I
Okay.
think I think I would keep that in mind, not for that track, but for another track, or you can eventually check out. Sometimes it's difficult to do because if you use a sample, I don't know if your bass is a sample or it's a VST.
Diva, yeah, VST.
It's Diva. Okay, so
Yeah.
with Diva is good because if there is some sustain, you can really easily do that. Sometimes you use a sample and the sample is short, so it's a bit of a headache to, make it longer. But if it's a synth, it should be easy to do.
Yeah, I think something I always struggle with is picking a bass preset and then working on that part. Like I think actually picking the bass is where I struggle. Like what will sound good with the type of music I'm making.
I think you picked a pretty good sound. Maybe you could try to pitch one or two note down as well, you know? Sometimes a lot when a lot of people like they hesitate to put like, they make their bass a little bit too high sometimes.
Okay.
So it doesn't really feel like this on this track, but no, I will try to have like more like, a longer note somewhere.
Okay.
Yeah, and work a little bit. Like I like what you do. Like at this moment you have a synth and you decide to strip things down. So you add a little more, you add some drums to like
Mhm.
compensate with the synth. It's a really good habit. But don't for you could go heavier on that, add more. You know what I mean? Like the drums get more prominent, or like you could have like a complete new percussion. I don't know, a cowbell or something like this to to fill up when you remove completely like a synth,
Okay. Sounds
not
good.
just like a crash hit.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
That makes sense. Do you have any question?
No, I think you got it. You covered it. Thank you.
Okay, great. Okay, guys, yes, it's a little bit late. Unfortunately, I had your track, Troxy. That's the other tracks I had. I can show it to you guys, but we didn't have time. I think we still did 10 today. We went quite fast, but that's the other track that we picked, but unfortunately everybody was here. We didn't have time. Yeah, that's it. We are back. There's going to be one extra session. There's no session next week because it's the 24th. Probably everybody's going to be busy, me included. But we make an extra session on the 29th. And yeah, let's see if maybe we try to do something a bit different, or we do something cool, or I don't know, or we chat a bit, or let's see what we can do, or we just do a normal session. But yeah, keep your guys notification from when to submit for the 29, and I wish you guys a great end of the week. Looking forward to see you guys next week. Ciao, ciao. Bye bye. I mean in 12 days.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.